hottest cities in Spain and it's raining. As this morning we need our caffeine fix, so we're going to get some coffee. Not just any coffee, we're getting our Cafe Lab coffee.
They have like toast, and one of the toast is this pan de café, that is a coffee bread, and then they have all the cakes that I've seen outside that I want to have, and the coffees. They look amazing, but we think we're going to get one of these special made ones, because in any other coffee shops we're going to be able to try them, so it's the moment.
If you're a coffee fiend and you're in Murcia, you definitely have to come here. I don't think I've been to a coffee shop like this. Not your average tostada con tomate and café con leche. So there's many different techniques that people do when they have tostada con tomate. Me, myself, I'm an oil first sort of guy, so I feel like a bit of a chemist. Oh.
Looks super good oil.
We've actually done an oil tasting, so we can tell you if it's good or not.
Vale, pa' dentro.
Doesn't have the same smell of tomato. It's got heat to it. So, next you take a little dash of tomato.
Madre mía, Johnny.
Take another little dash. And you mash that in.
You basically put the tomato. I'm a sweet girl.
You're in a pretty hip place where you can charge your phone in the bar.
Well, we just finished our coffee and cake, and it was very, very nice. And the place is right in front of this beautiful Cathedral of Murcia.
Spain, being a Catholic country, has its fair share of cathedrals, and Murcia, being a city, is no different, but this cathedral is different. It's so unique in style. It's got like, I don't know, about 4 different styles of architecture, and it's very nice. It's quite
nice.
It's very nice. It's interesting. There's a chain getting wrapped around it, and the chain was commissioned by a family, and the family, I think it was. I need to figure out what the chain is, but it's an interesting story.
Yeah. Because there's a marathon. People after running, they're drinking beers and it's a party. Now we are in El Puente de los Peligros. Before this wasn't a very nice area, and the mayor house spent a lot of money to make this place nice, and they have a space for running and bicycles under the bridge, so it's really nice.
And over here there's a little sardine, well, a huge sculpture of a sardine, which is, well, in Murcia at the end of Lent, they have a festival called Burying the Sardine, where they have a big model sardine and they burn it. It's sort of like, oh, we don't have to eat fish anymore, which is kind of weird.
From the old bridge to the new one. And after the bridge, we got to this street near the river that every Sunday they make a market, like El Rastro, but murciano. They have like really old stuff that they are worth, so let's have a look. Lovely walk in the river and the market and seeing the race, we're heading to Gran Via. And what is in there, Johnny?
Gran Via, like most Gran Vias in Spain, is like the main commercial hub of the city centre. So I don't think I've explained it. I used to live in Murcia for 2 years.
And is where we met?
Yeah, we did. We met at a music festival here.
Yeah.
So if you're ever going to plan to have a trip here, I suggest coming for the fiesta that's local only to Murcia. It's called Banda de la Huerta, and the whole city is just awash with celebration. It's so good, and everyone's wearing typical clothes from the area, and yeah, it's really fun. So I've got a soft spot for Murcia. I think it's like the Glasgow of Spain, because he is like really underrated and the accents are strange. So I think they were doing a new car park or a new building, and they ended up digging up this. It's been uncovered like this for 3 or 4 years. I don't think, no one knows what to do with it. It's like such an extensive place, they probably need to build a museum. But whether there's enough tourists to come to warrant building it, that's the sad thing.
We came to this street that is Johnny's old street where he used to live, and he took me for our first date to a restaurant. Not fancy or anything, we're not like that. It was fancy for me, but I mean it's not a super fancy restaurant.
Fancy,
this is the place. It's like a traditional taberna with good food and that very nice waiter. I remember. Do you remember?
I wanted to impress Chris with my knowledge of Spain and like Spanish, so I went to a place where I knew the waiters and we were like friends. But, oh yeah, I wanted to be cool. And that failed.
Now we're heading to Plaza de las Flores. That is a very nice plaza with a fountain, flowers of course, and we're going to have some tapas lunch there, and we're going to meet Annie, that is Johnny's mom, and we're going to eat delicious things. Yeah! With 4 eyes, I had to have 6.
What's that over there, Chris? So the local beer in Madrid is Mal, and here is Estrella de Levante. This stuff gives you a hangover. It really does. You can have one that gives you a headache. It's good. Without this, I wouldn't have met Chris.
Yeah. And Chris wouldn't have met you. Who knows?
No, because the festival was sponsored by that.
Yeah. Our video too, and we hope you enjoyed our trip to Murcia with us, that you decide to come, and if you do, let us know in commentaries. Don't forget to give us a thumb up, and see you next Thursday. Bye.